Henry Jenkins, in the book Convergence, Culture, analyzes how traditional and digital media converge in creating an ecosystem where narrative circulates on different platforms and the audience participates in their creation. He also explained that this convergence do not replace the old media but transform it. He also analyzed the case of the Survivor fans who communicate through forums and communities to try to guess the outcome of the show with hidden clues. This shows how modern audience consume, reinterpret, and shape the content they are watching. In doing so, they challenge the producer about the narratives and force them to adapt to a more participatory model. It highlights how cultural convergence change the relation between the producer and the consumers, turning the traditional form of storytelling into an interactive and a collaborative experience.
Henry Jenkins' theories described in Convergence culture have several personal applications. For example, collective intelligence, as demonstrated through fan communities solving mysteries together, like in Survival or in escape rooms with friends. Also, I often use forums like Reddit or Wikipedia for advice, which has been very helpful in my personal life. Additionally, I personally engage a lot with content creation since I sometimes like to film videos and document my life. And I enjoy learning from platforms like Spotify, YouTube, or TikTok. With this rise of media platforms, especially post-COVID, I personally use media as a means of collaborative learning to stay updated on pop culture and interact with more digital communities.
In real life, we see media convergences and collective intelligence in many ways. Platforms like Wikipedia show participatory culture where millions of people work together to create a global encyclopedia, and platforms like Reddit do that as well, where they use the knowledge of people, they combine it to solve real life puzzles, showing the power of collective intelligence. Then another platform that does this is Spotify Wrapped. It mixes personal data with social media, letting people share their music habits and connect with others. And then another big example is where Harry Potter fans also expand the wizard world by creating their own stories on platforms like Wattpad, where they can shape their own stories. And these examples show how digital culture encourages creativity, teamwork, and shared knowledge.
Henry Jenkins, in the introduction and the first chapter of Convergence Culture, describes media converges as the flow of content across platforms and the active participation of audiences in reshaping cultural narratives. This mirrors the ideas from the last lecture of Introduction to Cultural Studies, which highlights the role of the media in power dynamics and meaning making. Both perspectives reject the notion of passive audiences, instead emphasizing their active role in interpreting and co-creating content. Jenkins' example, like fan communities shaping media franchises, illustrate this agency, while cultural studies explores how audiences resist or transform dominant ideologies. Together, they show that in the 21st century, media isn't just a tool for communication, it's a cultural battlefield where meaning is constantly negotiated.